go? It's your man Mike Bowens here right now, coming to you live and direct. I want to speak to you about a message called Love on the Brain. Now, I know that Rihanna popularized the song, but you know, the more I've been thinking about my wife and thinking about our relationship, you know, I just got love on the brain. I feel like when God gives you somebody in your life, you should value them, you should treasure them. It shouldn't be like you get so used to them that you can ignore them as if they don't matter to you. And it's like staying in that frame of mind makes life so much fulfilling, because you can constantly be looking for the next thing, my next goal. I want to achieve this, and I want to do that, and I want to reach this mountain, I want to conquer this. But the person who's side by side with you, if you're trying to constantly climb Mount Everest, you can forget about them. And it's like taking that time out to value what you have, to value the blessings that God put in your life, right? And to take that time out to let that person know just how much you love them, just how much you value them, just how much you care about them. So yeah, I got love on my brain. You know, I woke up this morning in that type of atmosphere, and I want to stay in that mood, right? And carry it on for the day to day, every single day. Because, you know, when you think about it, you can get a new car, you can get a new house, but it's not worth anything if you can't share with the one that you love, right? Now, you may be in an apartment, right? But if you're in love with the person that God put in your life, your husband, your wife, then you feel like you're in a mansion. On the flip side of that, you could be in a mansion and you and that person is not getting together, not getting along together. You're constantly arguing. You don't even talk no more. You can sit in a room and it's just silence. And by the way, if there's silence in your relationship, if you can't talk no more, death is trying to creep into your relationship. Death is trying to cause separation of you and your spouse. But communication has to be there. It has to be something that you could talk about, that you both agree on. You may not have everything in common, but you got to have a core base of things that, hey, we could talk about, we could laugh, we could joke, we could cry together. I remember back in the days, I heard the OJs sing a song, We Cried Together. And I think about the course of our lives being married together. There's been some times where we just held each other and laid down and just cried. Just cried because of the situations that we were going through. But you know, God brought us through those situations together. Some people want to come through the situations, but they want to come out by themselves. But you know, we made it through together. And so every day you can make it the best of your life together if you intentionally set your mind to, you know what, together we're going to make things better. Together we're going to communicate. Together we're going to take out time for each other, right? Because I got love on the brain. And when you constantly do this, everything around you seems to get better. I mean, you could go to a job that you don't even like, but your home life is so terrific, it softens the blows, right? You may hear news, bad news coming from the television, but you got a good home life. You're like, you know, it don't even bother me like that, because, you know, I'm in love with the person that God put in my life. And I feel like love, once it happens, after that, it's a choice. Like, I feel like in the beginning, you know, it just happens. It's like magic, man. Boom. It's chemistry, right? But then I feel like after you recognize that you're in love, then it's maintaining and increasing that love for one another, you know? And so as you have love on your brain, let it carry out to every aspect of your life, right? When you live passionately, when you have love on your brain, you know, you do the things for your spouse that maybe before you used to do in the past. So here's to love being on the brain for the couples out there, that, you know, it's a good thing to be in love. You know, my uncle used to tell me, if you're not in love, man, you missing it. And I used to be like, what is he talking about? You know, but sometimes I just wake up in the morning, my wife is sleeping, I just turn over and just look at her while she's asleep. And I say, man, I'm blessed. Because how many people wake up in the morning and they don't have anybody to look at like that? They really love them. Or they look at somebody and they're like, oh man, why are you even in the bed with me? or they wake up in bad situations, you know. But every day I'm privileged, I'm blessed to be in love and to have someone in love with me. And I feel like God put us together. And so it's my duty, right, to keep myself in that frame of mind and not let anything come between what God has put together. I hope this message inspire, encourage somebody out there that to have love on your brain, and that it's okay to be a one-woman man. It's okay to be a one woman and be with one man. Until next time, this is your man Mike Bowen saying, be blessed.